The R&B singer has long been accused of sexual assault. The people who, according to prosecutors, made a pattern of abuse conceivable are essential to the charges against Mr. Kelly. Employees claimed they were ordered to keep quiet when transporting female guests to their celebrity boss's mansion in the Chicago area. During his concerts, his associates covertly gave around his phone number to women and girls, encouraging them to call and organize visits with him. And the managers, one of whom admitted to plotting to unlawfully marry R&B singer R. Kelly to a 15-year-old girl who believed she was pregnant with his kid. Mr. Kelly's trial in Brooklyn has been packed with lurid descriptions of sexual misbehavior against women and girls in the opening 2 weeks of testimony, claims that have dogged Mr. Kelly, 54, for decades. But the network of friends, assistants, and other employees accused of helping Mr. Kelly create an environment of torture and abuse is at the heart of the case. Mr. Kelly, whose actual name is Robert Sylvester Kelly, has pleaded not guilty to all of the allegations of misbehavior leveled against him in federal court in New York. He is charged with racketeering and is accused of being the ringleader of a criminal ring that aimed to improve his music and professional brand while also recruiting women and young girls for sex. It's so easy for us to be caught up in the juicy details around the perpetrator and ignore this other narrative which, I would argue, is even more important. R. Kelly could not have done what he did for any extended period without people fixing things for him and supporting him, said Minette E. Drumwright, a professor and researcher at the University of Texas at Austin who has researched how enabler networks can foster misconduct. Mr. Kelly is the only defendant named in the indictment that has been made public in New York. The true focus of his trial, however, is on the machine of close managers, entourage members, employees, and others that surrounded him, because to the nature of the charges against him. During the Me Too movement, Mr. Kelly's history of sexual misconduct allegations was brought to light again. Now, his trial is one of the first in the Me Too era in which the outcome is directly dependent on the enormous networks of enablers that prosecutors claim are often crucial to understanding how wealthy and powerful men may be permitted to abuse so many people for so long. According to experts, some people who allow wrongdoing to continue ignore warning indications, while others actively participate. But the overwhelming majority of enablers have made a pact with the devil and absolutely see that there's a benefit to them, said Amos Quiora, a law professor at the University of Utah who authored a book on the matter.